So we did water pollution. And
The cause of pollution is the sewage and wastewater, marine dumping, industrial waste, radioactive waste, oil pollution, underground storage, leakage, eutrophication, atmospheric deposition.
okay, so did I skip one? No? I don't know. I think I skipped one.
I can't pause.
Oh, okay, cool. So back to the start. Water pollution.
Don't write the block.
Oh.
Maybe your cursor has to be on the slide. Should we start over?
Yeah,
It would make more sense to use that.
Okay, so you already know the causes of pollution again. So it's sewage and wastewater, marine dumping, industrial waste, radioactive waste, oil pollution, underground storage leakage, eutrophication, atmospheric deposition. And then these all lead to dead zones. So I like have pictures of this is like a turtle being caught in the waste that is in the ocean currently, and then those are fish that were killed by oil spills off the coast of Mexico, and like the one found in the Gulf of Mexico that occurred when sewage discharge and fertilizer runoff from farms, golf courses, and lawns entered the surface waters.
Harmful algae impacts the health of both wildlife and humans. Produces toxins that poison aquatic organisms such as seabirds, fish, sea turtles, and aquatic mammals like dolphins and manatees and sea lions. Other algae species clog the gills of fish and aquatic invertebrates.
So these are other things that can be caused by like runoff and like oil spills and other things that happen in the waters. And so the first act that we picked was the Clean Water Act. And under the Clean Water Act, a polluter can be forced to pay for like up to $1,100 to $4,300 per barrel of oil that they spill into the water. And they want you to like reuse stormwater, which is just like you collecting rainwater and other things, but then you have to clean it before you put it into the water so that it doesn't cause like more pollutants from like the air and things like that. And federal money and construction grants have helped prevent further pollution because they try to watch companies and force them to take care of their contaminations like before they put it and drop it into the water. And one of the like sections of the Clean Water Act was called the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, and that controls direct discharges into the water. And direct discharges are just from like pipes or sewers, and they like force you to take care of it beforehand. And then that connects to the United States Environmental Protection Agency because they both force you to like take care of your like the discharges before you put them into the water so you don't cause further pollution. And the EPA is a part of the executive branch because the president actually appoints the person who's in charge of the EPA, and that's currently Gina McCarthy.
So the United States Environmental Protection Agency is the stormwater management system, suspended embedded sediments, and the National Pollutant Discharge Remediate System. It's the enforcement and companies, just kidding, that's a source.
Okay. So one of the things that it wants you to do, because it also wants people to get involved, is that it wants you to adopt your own watershed. It wants people to get involved. So it's people taking care of their own to help prevent runoff from happening so you don't pollute the water. It also helps to reduce the effects of stormwater runoff by soaking up excess rainwater, to organize trash pickups by your water so that you get rid of the pollutants so it doesn't harm the fish, to monitor the water quality and bring awareness to your community and advocate for low impact development, which is using nature to manage impacts of stormwater, which is kind of like the rain garden, but on like a higher level. And it's a part of like that's state and local decision makers that do that. It's not like the government's not going to get involved in that if you have high pollution in your state. And so the National Pollution Discharge Elimination System, they control the water pollution by regulating point sources that discharge pollutants into water, and that's permitted by the state, so they can control that. And then the enforcement and compliance history online, that gives information to the public, and it gives information to around 800,000 facilities nationwide, and about like permit data, inspection data, findings and violations, enforcement actions and penalties, or if you don't take care of your discharges properly and put it into the water safely. And it allows you to like if you go to their homepage, you can actually like click on specific facilities and see multiple factors, but the only thing that applies really to the water would be like their greenhouse gases, their wastewater discharges, and their toxic chemicals. And then I picked these pictures because this top one, I don't know if you can really see it, but it shows how all the ways you can get pollution into the water. So you might think like that's a power plant and they store all of their waste underground, and that soaks in through the soils into the water, and that affects all the fish because they are right there. And even it's like mainly affected because we have toilets in our houses at work, so that goes straight into the water. And then the dangerous debris, I just thought that was interesting because it gives you all like the number of animals that they have found injured by things that we have put into the waters since the year 2000. These were just pictures of how much nitrate is in the water. So as you can see, like in Wisconsin and in the Middle East, we have high nitrates in our waters, which can affect like the fish and everything. And then also with the power plants, like how I showed before, how they store everything underground and that gets soaked into the water, that can be very harmful to like the fish around those areas specifically because of how much waste they could potentially be putting into the water. But the one problem is that like even if companies put their waste into the water, if they don't have paperwork that can be traced, the government can't do anything about it, and they can't bring them to justice or even fine them like they said in the Clean Water Act. So that's kind of like a problem because even if you know that like nitrate levels have risen or that